insanely cross-collaborated than it is a plan. I'm going to put makeup on myself and take pictures throughout years and just sit on it for years. While having this like imaginary life run through.
Do you know that the judge rejected Amber Heard's attempt to use Jury 15 as the basis for an argument? It seems like fate is blatantly letting her know who rules the universe because she did DV on Johnny Depp and accused him of causing a bee, which is why her karma is now being served very obviously. Fans are happy that even the insurance company has released its influence over her so that she can move on with her life. When the most current video was uploaded on social media, and she was heard discussing all of her goals in this video, we'll talk about how Amber Heard orchestrated the entire scenario from the start and how she only has 10 days left to file for an appeal, making her Amber's biggest adversary. Adam Waldman Johnny's previous attorney's testimony, in this case, seemed just perfect. The fact that she refused to take responsibility for her actions from the beginning, despite being made public through an NBC interview, caused her to lose the case, according to Amber. She stated, "I think the majority of this trial was played out on social media, and the jury isn't immune to that." Guthrie, the interview's anchor, informed her of the jurors' oaths to the court. She even shared that this had been the most embarrassing and horrible thing that had ever happened to her, and added that she never blames the jury for their decision, and that it was all because of Depp's fame and influence that caused the drama. But wait, wasn't she always making money off of Depp's fame? She even admitted as much during Camille Vasquez's cross-examination. But everyone is aware of the truth. According to Depp, Amber even begged him to meet with the filmmakers for fear of missing her chance. Depp said, "I called and spoke to 3 senior Warner officials. We've also seen the results of how she got the job." Amber once again played the victim card when she lost her job as a result of an op-ed, claiming that Johnny was to blame for her screen time being cut to only 10 minutes.
I wanted him to leave me alone. I wanted to move on with my life. And he won't let me. By making statements like this, he won't let me. I have to be here today. I have to be reliving it every single time. He, with these statements, with these leaks, these comments, once again, makes me have to speak to the most horrifying things I have lived through. It's torture. It's torturous. I want you to have to do that. I want to move on with my life. I have a baby. I want to move on. I want to move on. I want Johnny to move on too.
However, the representative from Warner Bros. Did appear again to clarify that it was untrue and that the story was not based on Amber's role this time, along with the revelation of new evidence demonstrating her lack of chemistry with the actor. But this wasn't the first time she had a trap go wrong. Juror 15's side requested the appeal because they believe that the date of birth listed on the documentation is erroneous and that he was born in 1970 rather than 1946. They claimed that Juror 15 had inappropriate motivations and asked for the case to move on, but Judge Penny rejected their appeal after noting that Amber had known each juror's identity for 5 days. Her request for a voir dire on the subject was afterward dropped. She still has until July 24 to appeal the decision after posting a bail equal to $10.3 million damages. Before the start of the trial, and nowhere should have known about the error at any point during the 7-week pendency. Do you believe she has that much money? We seriously doubt it, which explains why she didn't seem motivated to go on and start over after the first time she squeezed the trigger. We had heard him advise her to handle the divorce settlement quietly and calmly, so she played the card by demonstrating how she had been mistreated by Johnny Depp and calling the paparazzi through for TMZ outside the courthouse while filing for the divorce. Then, even though Johnny Depp was gone and in a different city from her, she requested a restraining order against him. It has been revealed through Adam Waldman's leaked communications that Johnny's ex-lawyer that the mark she received was a result of some kinky stuff being done between her and Elon Musk. Because of this, Elon Musk also had minor bruises on his cheeks. Returning to the subject, Amber even wrote an opinion piece criticizing Johnny Depp in which she asserted that she was a victim of DV and once more singled out Depp. As a result, even as she testified in court that she wanted to move on with her life and asked Johnny to do the same, no one believed her. which is why Johnny Depp's team responded to Amber Heard's interview message by lamenting the fact that while Johnny is trying to move forward with his life, that was determined by a trip that went in Johnny's favor. Amber then revisits her evidence to talk about the section of the conversation that we find to be the most questionable. She meticulously recorded Johnny's talks, videos, and even sleeping habits on camera, but she never brought any evidence of him humiliating her while doing DV. She even sent some of the images to her friends when questioned about why she shared such photographs during cross-examination. Amber stated that she was asking her friends for assistance, which is completely absurd. However, there was another time when Amber tried to exert control on Johnny by accusing him of assault and causing her to bleed from the nose when she flung the napkin. As we rewatched the video, it seemed like Kurt had no trouble conversing with anyone. Amber shared that she had broken her nose before that night and had to attend the late-night show with James Corden. She shared how she had to use super heavy red matte lipstick to hide her bloody lip on the occasion. Therefore, we believe the entire drama was staged in advance. What do you think of this story? Share your opinions with us in the comments section.